Abusuya Kennedy Agyapong Agyapong on the supporters. Dominic Nitiwul, former Interior Minister, and the MP for Bimbila, send the message at the amount more than den. Sounds also Dr. Bawumia, so onya 0% or no one kasani krum. And then Northern region now vote to MPP and Yanso sounds so form or the Chimua to ya.
And me feel say if we do our homework well and go to our people to talk to our people and stop destroying each other. 1 month into election, we are already going around destroying one another. Are they?
1 month after elections.
After elections. How you calling? Are they? Why?
But is it happening?
Oh, we are talking. People, we are just going around talking. Why? Are people not holding press conference as to when a person or your flag? What is it for?
Yeah, but that's intentional.
1 month.
Democracy.
1 month. 1 month. Just 1 month.
Say yes, say ufri.
Look, we lost an election. Yes, our people didn't come on, but the fact is still that we have 88 MPs. That's a fact.
Yes.
Yes. The fact is that we got 41. Our candidate got 41%. Yes, our people didn't come and hear themselves, but that's still the fact. That's what the history at the end will tell. What you say?
Yes.
So we should tone down, all of us. If we really want to win, if you feel say this is the candidate you want to win, tone down. Whatever you want to discuss internally. Why are we all out and talking on FM? People are talking. Big party people, they are coming to blame people and say where are you say? It was because of this, that. Who are we talking to? We go to platforms. You better be brave. Who are we talking to? Why? Who are we talking to? And you feel say people are not listening to what you are saying, and they won't use it against you. Look, elections, no, it is said, a police near Obinim will tell you that you are under arrest. Whatever you say will be used against you in the court of law. Yes,
yes.
Whatever you say, and remember in 2020 it will use against you. And whatever you say. And if I come to them, I'm running down people say, where you say this CEO, now you say minister winner, you say minute you say where you say Akufado, you say minister where you say this party person, you say they will use it against you in 2028. They will use it against you.
But now we can't factual. Is it not also factual? Say this election was a referendum on the performance of Akufado.
I can tell. For the committee to come out
to come out to the more report.
That's all I've always said to people. We've set a committee. Let the committee come out. If you feel that the committee is going to do it, set up your own committee and do it. Every candidate should set up what happened within his constituency. I'm setting up one in my constituency. What happened in my constituency? When we put all this together, we will know exactly what happened. Whether it's a referendum on Akufado, a referendum on the governance of the party, it's a referendum on the party. It is the party that causes it, the government appointees that causes it, is the party itself, our attitude. We'll know. Whether it's spiritual, whatever. But for us to start concluding, say, hey, it's obvious, this, that. If you know that, why are you setting up the committee? Sound him out, then why are you setting up the committee? For what? All I'm saying is, we should all keep quiet. And quiet. Remember, politics, and then they are watching and they will use it against you. Whether you are a Kojo Kurun supporter or your Kwame supporter or your wine supporter, if you say anything or China, the people will use it against you.
The other thing will be, and because you are from the northern part of the country, in the history of Mopat, when the first time when you're a northerner as flag bearer of your party, and the way the elections went, voter party flag bearer across the country, there are those who believe say, okay, we've given our brothers opportunity, this is the results they've given us, let's yensaimra back na yemefa akanfo lead party. What do you think?
So in the history of MPP, who went first time and won? Why are you winning first shot?
No, nobody.
That's all I'll say to you. So if you are a northerner, you go first time, who want to win, then northerners might be blamed. Sir. Is that how it's supposed to be? Mahama, how many times did Mahama go?
He won his first attempt.
On the back of Mills.
Sure, in 2012.
When he himself decided as an individual,
that's 3 times.
How many times did he go?
3.
I think we should be fair to people. I'm not defending anybody, but we should be fair to people. Oh, northness, this. The northness, yes, we may seem as one, but we are not the same. We have different tribes in the north. We are totally different. Mika Konkoma, the Gomba, ni onti, he cannot even understand the Mika. No, I say, Anna Kujo, Obi our your friends are onti, or Kusas ni onti. Or the Gati ni wanti. You will not understand. Maybe an Ashanti might even understand because Mukoto by here. So until him there, friend Kujo. That is good evening. Him and then we maybe Basari New Betty, maybe Chamba will be our free Chamba or your friend Chamba or maybe a Grumani Betty B0MBS will understand. The rest won't it. Him there, friend and then we. That is good afternoon. So we should not be judging people as a group, say you feel. I think it's wrong judgment. Our history as a country, maybe in future, somebody will be able to, a very likable, or somebody will be able to do that. But and then we haven't had anybody or first time now winning elections. That's also to say, the election results was unexpected. Even though we knew, there were problems in Accra. Because we're doing polls. And he said Ashanti, Apathy was becoming a problem in Ashanti. We're doing 65 to 65, around 65%. That. But as we went on with the campaign, now things were getting better and better and better and better. Intina me see, you're trying for the committee to finish his job.
It's where.
And if it marries with what me Ankasa, me constituency, me feel say it is that I will take it everything and work with it. You say war committee report of 2020. They can't say 2024 committee report and we'll do our work dispassionately. I feel say we will be good to go. And I feel say as normal. Every election, there are a lot of faces who between 2016 and 2024 going forward. You will see those faces. There will be new faces, new ideas. There are a lot, and it's normal. How many of the old faces are during Mills time? They are still there. How many of Mahama's first time old faces are there? Are still there? It will happen. So every political party evolves. That's why and then they'll come and take over from you. It's always like NPP. By the time NPP will win power in 2028, there will be maybe about 80-90%, maybe people you don't even know, or people who are fresh, or people who have not even held position before. It's normal. Spices of 1 or 2 people are ministers and that kind of stuff may find themselves holding positions either as ministers or not as ministers or not even at all. You can never tell. But all I'm saying is to lump everybody together will be very, very unfortunate. I don't think you're right. And to blame people, say, oh, we need into Saf and that kind of stuff. I don't think they chose Bawumia on the basis of being a northerner. I don't think that was the basis.
You don't think it was a major consideration?
It may have been, but I don't think that was the ultimate consideration. That it was. He was very competent in our view as a party. He's a good man. You can't take corruption on him. Ghanaians look for someone who's respectful, someone who will not insult people, someone who would not brash. And people looked at that and felt, if you send this candidate, they will buy. Of course, there were issues during the elections. So let's find out what are the issues. It's as simple as that. I don't know who will be the candidate in 2024 because people haven't come out.
In 2028?
I don't even know. Me sitting here,
but you wish for Bawumia to begin.
Me sitting here, I will contest. I'm old enough to contest an election. I don't even know whether I will be candidate. I won't be candidate. I don't know whether you're getting me. I have not asked Bawumia whether he will be candidate or he will not be candidate. But I'm saying, me Nitiwul sitting down here, we should all put all these things aside and wait until the committee has come out with its report.
With its report.
And one more. If I were to say I wish Bawumia or I don't wish Bawumia, I would not be doing even Bawumia himself or the party any good. As a senior member, 6-time member of parliament, and this is what I'm going to start. I'm destroying the party. The very thing I'm advising against, I think that it will be very, very wrong. All I'm saying to you is say, we shouldn't destroy each other. You have big chance. Because NDC will not be able to govern well. We will help them. We are not going to be like them. We will not be nation wreckers. We will not try to pull them down. What they're trying to do and e-levy. When government brought it, they started teaching people, say, Munye say, Mundojini say, or go to the forest, don't go to the pref and told the people, Munko Forest Bureau, go and buy, don't mind this thing. Go and look for your dollar outside so that the dollar will rise. And all kind of things. We are not that type of person. I think that if the people of Ghana will vote for you, it's not about being reckless. It's not about the fact, say, who per se are being fairly. No, not at all. It's so true. Say, you win on the back of the fact, say, government, onto me and Yeshi. Already we have 3 fuel increases. Is it MPP that caused it? They get the impression, say, fuel or no increase. They are already 3 fuel increases. Today, Wale is struggling to sell. Is it the X? What? This their premium.
If anything,
the premium fuel. No, they are struggling to sell it at 23 cities. How much was it when people was leaving power? So I'm just telling, just 1 month. 1 month. So I'm telling you, say the NPP should tone down. Whatever we want to discuss, we'll discuss enough. Let's go to the room. Let the elders call everybody to the room. Let's discuss whatever we want to discuss. Let's blame each other. Let's box ourselves in the room. That's how an army wins an election. A war.
A war.
We are soldiers. You go and be fighting amongst yourselves outside. You've lost the battle in advance. You fight in the room. Choose your generals and let them go out there and lead you. And everybody follows the general. You say now, you say now, do this. But you don't go outside as an army and start fighting among yourselves. You are players and then you go on the soldiers. You see players arguing among. We suppose such a team. So soldiers, if players are arguing, your mistake, and then they'll be shouting on each other and arguing, and they say shouting and do. You think that these people are not serious? They don't know what they are doing. They should do this in their room and come out and play as a unit. If you do a mistake, you pat him on the back and encourage him. But
a lot of more comeback, no, and as a more possible comeback, no, in 2028 is hinged on more 88 now, more parliaments.
When you're 88 in it's the entire party.
No, I know. But I won't say more and draw parallels between more and more MPs and what the 96th parliament. No, say you are inspired by a Juma Moye Eba parliament, and after 4 years, we must the party in Eba power. And no places some onerous responsibility on you in parliament. So there's more opposition. The parliamentary caucus, no, there are differences of the party.
Everywhere, parliamentary caucus is face of the party, in opposition, every party.
Yes.
But there are differences.
Are they?
96th parliament, they position themselves to say, we have the men, the gravitas, that kind of stuff.
Yes.
They won't fight anybody, they won't insult anybody, they just do the work. That's how they position themselves. We are going to position ourselves as a group of people who will do what an opposition has to do.
That is fight?
Debbie, that's the last thing. Why will we fight anybody? For what?
But what would you do?
I'm saying, government brings its policy, we will bring the alternative of that policy for people to see, say, hey, the government be in MY. This is what you promise. This is what you are delivering. If you had done it this way, it would have been better. But fight physically, there be. Ghana has moved beyond this physical fight. We are going to criticize government constructively, suggest to government constructively. Matisse will be say, oh, but these people are failed. Why are you listening to them? Then they don't understand democracy. Failed where? Who told them that we are failed? We will constructively criticize government, point out their mistakes to them, ask them if they refuse That's their own headache. But we will do what an opposition has to do and make sure, say, we put government on its toes. The resources are, name me, your taxes, the government will ensure, say, government will do its work well. Make no mistake. So, about Parliament, ever promises say, so your mind in soon in a month's time, we will go there to ensure that water, that thing is done. Say yes, so we'll tell the people that you are deceiving the people. So, the policies of your joy we are kasa, we say, those kind of days are gone. We are not going to be armchair politicians. We will go to the field and do the work with the people. Because that's how opposition is supposed to work. You are the alternative government. What policies? You remember your manifesto. You see, Galamsey fight. We had our blueprint. Bawumia had his blueprint. This is what we want to do. We will compare to what government is trying to do. And ensure, say, best stop. You brought water. Because the government brought water to come and say, oh, the water are all spot. People on the Galamsey today, there is wise. It's Etiwa Forest. If you think I'm joking, go to Etiwa Forest and see the number of people who have jumped onto the Etiwa Forest for the first time. Even during the MPP time, one call Etiwa Forest. You go and see what is happening there. You go there to Etiwa. I'm sure someone will me, and they will know. Said people have gone onto the Etiwa Forest. Go to Adom and see the area. What is going on? Everywhere people have taken over, and they are mining like there's no tomorrow. So I'm saying, say, if you promise the people, say, the MPP, until you say and you are not doing well, it's our duty to point out to you. Say, you were doing this, we say, what we're doing, and yet, until so why are you not doing that?
So they are barely a month.
We don't have a problem with that. We don't have a problem with that.
You are prepared to give them.
And we are giving them all the long rope that they want, but we'll do our work as opposition. A day, yebi. We go, yebi. Yeo, yebi. Our work is to give them that. But in a month, why do you discontinue all the court cases against people who are in charge of corruption?
Yeah, Nole Prosecai. AG has the power to do that.
So, are you going to arrest your political opponents?
If there is,
let me give you an example. A contract is awarded for $200 million for 5,000 houses.
Yes.
It turns out that you have not been able to do even 1,500 houses for people to occupy. Somebody is going to court. You discontinue with the case. And yes, sir. And Ochina, you are going to arrest another person because that person belongs to another political party. How will people take you? You go and Obi will case, say, we transfer 450 million Ghana cedi into a bank that he knew was collapsing, and that money has gone to the drain. The next day, you make him governor of the Bank of Ghana. The governor of the Bank of Ghana. How do you expect the international community to look at that person? Or China, you're going to arrest somebody because that person is an MPP member. Will you have the moral justification to do that? I've just shown you the lands that NDC people and including members of parliament, need some ministers and those kind of things. You are arresting the MPP people because to me, and will you have the moral justification to do that? Tamale Calendar Park. Yes. You gave out, it was state land. You gave all those land during the NDC time. And Ochina, you are coming to arrest somebody because you claim say he also gave out land during his time. Will you have the moral justification to do that? You gave out aviation lands, and then Ochina, you come and say, oh, you are arresting MPP people because they also gave out state lands. Will you have the moral justification to do that? You gave out Botima lands to some people, including current members of parliament and current ministers. Some of them are ministers. And tomorrow you say you are coming to arrest an MPP person and you've discontinued cases. Cases say, let the law go and let the law set the person free.
Yeah, but as part of the due process of law is the fact that the AG has powers to discontinue or withdraw cases.
You can continue or you can discontinue or withdraw cases.
Yes.
Meaning, and
he doesn't have to explain to anyone.
But that's a wrong thing to do.
Yeah, that's what
AG no prosecute another person because only the MPP member and that's or CPP member. But does he have the justification to be able to do that? Moral standing to be able to do that? will be a charge, will be for causing financial loss with all the cases. You don't allow the court to decide who they, because who power say me prosecuting the next day you can catch a political opponent and say put the near court. Will you have the moral justification to do that? Will you? Will you? But we are all Ghanaians, and yes, sir. Yes. Oh, Baku dear, because or your party member, you can just no possible case where me but Ochina go and catch an MPP member because one of the MPP member. So if MPP comes to power, they also discontinue. Is that what you want? Is that how you are going to run the country?
You know, the criticism and some of your party people can say you were in power for 8 years. These people were in court. I mean, the cases did not progress. And if a new government about, then now withdraw cases you are to blame.
It's wrong, sir. Because we are in power, you should jail people. Let the law take its course. By the end of the day, justice will be done. 5 years old, you should be praised Akufo-Addo for that, rather than condemn him. Say because or your presidency, 8 years, mean jailing Nipano. We don't do that. Let the law take its course. If at the end of the day there will be a day for judgment, let the law take its course. If it's 10 years, there will be a day that the judge will make judgment. We are waiting for the judge to make that judgment. No. But yes, because what are you going to do? Call that judge and tell him, say, oh, me say, wrap case within my 8-year mandate, and that's over there. That's wrong. I don't think that's correct. You should be praising the government rather. Say, people are being taken to court, they are taken due process, and they are not forcing the judges. I don't even think, say, we should even have the situation whereby a government has the ability to force a judge to sit on a case and then say, jail somebody or pass judgment before my time comes. You're wrong. I don't think that's a country we should build. We should isolate the courts completely.